It's the middle of June and glass art is taking on an entirely new direction here in Oregon. On Highway 18, right next to the Lawrence Gallery, the newest gallery in glass art is opening. Wine Country Glass, brainchild of local glass artist Ron Parvin, and what he's doing here is new and unique in the fact that this is the first flameworking exclusive gallery for artists to show their work, where they're not bringing in offhand and slumping and fusing. It's all about flamework glass in the finest possible traditions. So let's go see. You have opened what is probably going to become Oregon's premier flameworking gallery on Highway 18, right next to the Lawrence Gallery outside of Amity, Oregon. Mm-hmm. What were you thinking?
Well, first of all, Oregon doesn't have a flameworking only gallery. There are several galleries that carry glass, but none of them specialize in only flamework glass.
Yeah.
And my goal is to promote flameworking as a true art form by not only bringing in regional and national artists, but also international artists, some of the best artists in the world.
Like Cesare Tofolo,
Lucio Bubacco, Vittorio Constantini, Diego Bontana.
You've got some Robert Mickelson pieces too.
Yeah, there's some Robert Mickelson here, and as time progresses, more and more of the big name artists here in the U.S. will be bringing in work. But it's a way to expose the general public that flameworking is not those little figurine things, you know, the little ships and wishing wells.
It's not limited exclusively to carnival glass or small pieces.
It's actually true fine art.
Oh, yeah.
And so the gallery is strictly flameworking, and it's in order to bring awareness to the people in the Northwest on just how phenomenal flameworking actually is as an art. And so I've spent the last year just completely remodeling and rebuilding it and making it to where I've got a complete shop in it and gallery space.
Yeah, because you not only have the gallery space, you're actually doing demos of flameworking right here where the public can watch you work.
Well, this is one of my main studios.
You helped set up, in fact, you founded the flameworking program at Schenectady Community College here in Salem, which is now nationally recognized.
I've been involved in glass for about well, actually it goes back in my construction days. I used to do custom doors for multi-million-dollar homes, and one of the things that I did was I did a lot of stained glass and sandblasting back when I was quite younger. Got out of it. I fell into flameworking on a total fluke, and literally I was fixing a barbecue with a welder, and there was a marble there, and it was an oxyacetylene torch, and I put the torch on the marble. It blew up, and I thought, oh, this is fun. And so I started figuring out how to manipulate the glass in the molten stage, and I fell in love with it and been doing it ever since.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So today is your first day opening the gallery?
Yep. I just decided to kind of push it ahead a bit and go ahead and get it open. It's not all the way filled up yet, but it's starting to fill.
And next weekend is the first time that the Glass Art Society has held a convention in Oregon, is it not?
Yes.
And that's in Portland?
It's in Portland. It's the first time for Oregon.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, there's probably going to be 3,000 glass artists from around the world.
And some of the biggest names in glass art around the world.
Oh, yeah.
Lucho's already in town, is he not?
Oh, yeah. Lucho's right now down in Eugene at the Eugene Glass School doing a workshop with Diego. But people are coming in from all over the world already.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Oregon is actually finally getting some recognition in art glass.
Seattle took the lead in offhand glass blowing. Portland is the home of Bullseye and Ouroboros, and they have just literally in the last 30 years.
That's primarily slumping and fusing.
That's slumping, fusing, and casting.
Right.
And they became the center for that. And Eugene is very well known for flame workers. There's
the largest population per capita in the United States of glass blowers.
Probably. It's just there's hundreds of, Oregon has just became kind of the flame working capital.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, people are flame working.
Well, a lot of us, I mean, I feel like the glass community has worked really hard to get that recognition here in Oregon because they want it to be a big deal.
Well, that was part of the reason that I wanted to start the program at the college. I'd been associated with the college for years, and as it turned out, they originally only had a stained glass class, and I went to the director at the time of humanities, which was Bernie Knob, and said, hey, I think I can, bring in a new class. I think it'll be really exciting. And he said, well, go for it. You don't have any money. And so I did a small workshop, took all that money, generous donations from
North Star
and
Glass didn't everybody
Carlisle, and everybody kind of pitched in. They said, wow, it'd be great for a community college to teach flame working. At the time, there was only one other college in the country that was doing it, which is Salem Community College in it's New Jersey. And they had a scientific glass blowing program for years, and they, with Paul Stankard, they had just started an artistic program, and we had started ours right after it. And
the Temecula program is actually a lot bigger deal than a lot of people realize, because you've actually had Lucio Bubacco down there.
Lucio's done a workshop there. Robert Mickelson. No, it's grown dramatically. In the first couple of years, we just literally took off.
Well, I want to thank you because you've helped revolutionize glass around here, and you got me hooked. So.
Well, I teach on an average of about 160 people a year. Through the college, 11-week courses, and out of those, probably 20% become hooked for life.
And out of those, how many progress into the world of art?
Well, actually, some of the art that's in here are former students of mine. As well as work by Robert Mickelson and Cesare and Igor and Vittorio and Lucio and Mike Ernst.
So you've got masters right down to people that have...
Well, the idea of it is to also really help emerging artists.
Right.
Because they need to understand, flame workers really need to start learning how to do the gallery thing.
How to network, how to work with a gallery, how reality is that
the whole
percentage
process
that you have to get for keeping this open and paying this overhead, which is where a lot of people miss the picture because it costs us so much to start a torch.
Right.
But it still costs the gallery just as much to put it on display and have it there for the public to take.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to have the first, and this is the first flame working on the gallery that I know of in the country.
Well, congratulations.
And but it was specifically set up as a flame working gallery by a flame worker for flame workers.
That's awesome.
So that we can take it up to the next level. We want to be considered as fine of artists as anybody else, whether they do sculpture or painting or offhand work or whatever, because it truly is. It's a highly technical and phenomenal endeavor. And people, once they see that it's really art, they go, wow, it's a lot more than we thought.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
No problem.
We all wish you the best of luck with this.
Yep, come by anytime.
We will.